on, guys? Ben back again for another reaction. So right now we're going to be checking out Skinned Chris Watts. Now, if you guys don't know about the case that was unraveling from 2018 about the murders of Shanann and his kids, Chris Watts, as you guys know, was arrested and taken in for the murders of his wife and his children. And I'm going to save you guys the grim details of that because, again, if you guys, like, I followed it the entire time. If you guys want to find any insight news on that, you guys can either go check out the news yourself. You guys can go check out Bailey Sarian's coverage on it. She covers basically everything serial killer related, basically, and I'm pretty sure that she has a podcast or a video up explaining a lot of the Chris Watts situation. But this is a completely different coverage of that. This is a song called Chris Watts by SKYND, who is very notorious for covering serial killers and just, very interesting figures as themes and the terms for her songs rather. So I'm interested to see what kind of vibe we're going in. I'm curious to see what the visuals are going to look like. Obviously, there's probably going to be some kind of graphic, exaggerated recreation of it, which artistically I'm excited for, but knowing the grim details, it's probably going to be a little daunting. I've been listening to SKYND since the song with Johnny Davis. Gary Heidnick, I think. So it's been some time now. So I'm excited to see what else we have coming from SKYND. So without further ado, this is the official video for Chris Watts by SKYND. Let's get it. Let's check this out, and it's plugged into the right source, so we can just get right into it. All right. Yeah, immediately, right off the bat.
Once upon a time, in the darkest of lands, there was a lady who couldn't see the light. Her demons were strong. She built her own cage. But one day her savior came in through the night. They fell in love, and he made her his bride. The family was all that her heart desired. The years brought a first and a second young child. The third was to follow and complete their lives.
Bedtime took the babies in. Bedtime stories and lullabies we sing. It will never be the same. The last time I know, I knew the
Whoopsies.
day before.
Probably good that was kind of out of it for now. Let's check copyright.
Appearances are deceptive and some.
So I'm going to put a quick pause on this real quick. Again, sorry for that. I did not realize that when I clicked the video capture source on my MacBook that it didn't pop up. So the first minute or so is not in the video, but we're pretty far in. I don't want to give, a fake reaction whatsoever, but the video is up now. If anything, this is kind of a good thing because it'll, go against copyright if I come into it. But so far, the typical SKYND feel, especially in their songs, but also the visuals and the storytelling is absolutely superb. I'm liking the representation of Chris Watts in this. I like that it's showing him, obviously being very, romantic and everything, and being the typical, guy of this woman's dreams and all that. But I dig that, in the background of things, and you can kind of see the subtle cracking begin to happen, as the story goes on. So I'm really, really excited about this. I'm really digging the eerie vibe that we're getting and the suspense that's starting to build. So let's keep going.
Only one day, a hero's demeanor had started to change. Something was off, something was strange. It seemed like his feelings had faded away. She cried herself
All right, so we have a little bit less than a minute left, and here's where the heavy shit goes down. And I'm assuming this is where it gets starts to get a little bit graphic, starts to get a little heavy, and we're about to come full circle. So let's close it out and see what happens. Okay. So that was Chris Watts' official music video by Skinned. Um, in a way, I'm really kind of relieved that we got to skip kind of a very graphic outcome to that. I'm glad that a lot of it was intended. A lot of the story was through the lyricism. This is definitely a lot more what felt like one of the more powerful and emotional songs by Skin that I've heard so far. Um, Again, I'm really digging the aesthetic of things. I really dig, the way that they tell a story in all of their music videos and songs, and I really dig that it still had that same resonating feeling as to the case itself. Yeah, like I said, it was definitely heavy in another completely different aspect of the word heavy. You know, it's a risk being an artist that touches upon serial killers or killers in general, or just disgruntled individuals. It's always a risk, especially in terms for the families involved and their sensitivities there, and it's very ballsy, 100%. But I think it was done. What happened wasn't beautiful, but the way that this was, kind of informing was, it was done in a very artistic manner. Again, very risky, but solid execution. So I really, really enjoyed this as for what it was. I hope you guys did too. I'm gonna leave the link to the original video in the description. Thank you guys again so much for watching. If you guys enjoyed this content, please hit the subscribe button down below. Hit the notification bell right next to it to be notified when another upload gets uploaded. And like always, I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care.